check the description for links to any articles. Make sure you think for yourself on this, come to your own conclusions. But I do not think it was necessarily appropriate for Trump to be commenting on Stormy Daniels calling her horseface. This is definitely not what president or someone in his capacity needs to be talking about. I know it does rile up the base and get people going, and he is a counterpuncher, and it was a pretty frivolous suit, and there wasn't much chance of her winning because it's not defamation. Just him referring to her in the manner that he did. But I can't imagine if you asked somebody even 10 years ago that Donald Trump was going to be president and he was going to be talking about having an affair with a porn star from, the Oval Office. Not the affair with the porn star, but he had an affair, I believe, at Trump Tower, where it's an alleged affair with Stormy Daniels. Most people believe it is credible. She's insulted him, gone on TV, things along that nature. He's insulted people in the past. Is it appropriate? Probably not. I think it's much more normal in today's circumstances with Trump as president and this being the nature of politics that there is this type of name calling, but it definitely wasn't appropriate for him to say that. Imagine if somebody said that about, someone you cared about, no matter how rude they were, because I'm sure she's been rude to him. She's insulted him, gone on TV shows. She's really playing it up, I think, in my opinion. But is it something a president should be doing? Probably not. Can we expect more of this in the future from Trump? Probably. This isn't the first time he's insulted women. Probably won't be the last time. What's kind of interesting is the way that he uses Twitter as kind of a hammer, and he's used that since the beginning of the campaign and his stepping foot into politics. I guess it kind of raises the question of whether he should be able to lob insults, because the first thing that somebody will say is, oh, that's not very polite, and it isn't. It isn't very polite, but I don't know how much he gets insulted. Is it in due measure? I don't know. I think especially somebody in the office and in just general course of civility, he shouldn't lob, kind of attacks like that. But I'm not too sure. I don't know where I really stand on necessarily what he's doing, because there were soft-spoken, more apologetic people, in the Republican Party who could have been, nominated and elected, but they weren't. Donald Trump was elected. This is what the people wanted, and this is what the people voted for when they chose Donald Trump. There were so many different Republican candidates. Should he be toning it down? Maybe. Maybe. Is it a positive? I guess the question is it positive or negative him, just based off of, does it help him get reelected and other Republicans reelected? It probably helps. I would say it helps because there are just so many attacks on anyone who's conservative and of any right or even moderate liberal views. People will attack you. And I think for a lot of people, it resonates when you see somebody hitting back and not being totally sunk. So it's probably beneficial for him. It's just kind of crazy that attacking somebody has been such a more integral part of politics. I think Democrats have always been more of on this type of attack than Republicans have. But it's interesting to see both sides and just the nature of the rhetoric and tone in the country be ratcheted up. I don't think he should be necessarily speaking about people in that way, but I guess if I had to bet money, I would say that it helps him with his base. So that's my take on that.